Hello future toppers, let's make maths simple, intuitive and fun together. So we got wholesome new problem which says consider an experiment of tossing a coin repeatedly until the outcome of two consecutive tosses are same. Okay, means the idea is the moment at which two head and two tail will come consecutively. Experiment ends. Okay. Now, if the probability of a random toss resulting in head is 1 by 3, so the probability of getting head is 1 by 3, therefore the probability of getting tail will become 1 minus 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3. Okay, then the probability that the experiment stops with head, okay, this means we have to stop at two heads, means two consecutive tail will never come. Okay, so this is the idea. Now think about the sample space. What will be the cases? Suppose that you throw a dice, so minimum trial required would be what? 2, because you want two heads. So in first two trial only you got head and head. That's great, no? Now suppose that you have to take 3 trials. So in last two trial you know that you have to get head. So in first trial you must get tail. Okay, so it is tail, head and head. If you will take head, head and head, you have to stop at here, you cannot go beyond that limit. So for 3 cases you have to go with tail, head and head. Now suppose that you have to go with 4 trials. So 4 trials means what? Last 2 would be head for sure. You can go with tail, head, tail, tail, head, tail, head, head, and the last 2 is fixed, no? You cannot change this idea. The last 2 would be head and head. Now look at this case. Don't you think this has to be rejected? Because it is 2 consecutive head already you got, na? So this case will be rejected. Similarly, this case will also be rejected because you got 2 tails. Okay, so you have to stop at 2 tail only, which you don't want. So this is also rejected. This will also be rejected because in between you got 2 heads. So you have to stop at 3 trials. You cannot go with 4th. Okay, so this is the correct idea, means head, tail, head and head. Okay, so with 4 trials you will go with this case. Now suppose that you have to go with 5 trials. So you know that last 2 is fixed and you can go with tail, you cannot go again tail. So it is head and then tail, and then last 2 is fixed, head and head. You cannot go with tail, tail, you have to stop in first 2 only. Tail, head, head, again you cannot go. So this is the 5 trials. Now for 6 trials you have to fix last 2 and you can go with head, tail, head, tail. If you will observe, the last 2 is fixed, but before last 2 you have to put head, tail only. Look at this, everywhere you put tail. Okay, so by default 3 things got fixed. Okay, so this is the idea, and things will keep on going till infinity. Now just write down this thing in algebraic form so that you can extract some idea. So it is head square plus tail head square plus tail head cube plus tail square head cube plus tail square head power 4 and so on. Now if you will observe, you can reach from this to this by multiplying tail, but from this to this you cannot go. Okay, this requires multiplication with tail and this require multiplication with head and tail. This time sorry, it is head, okay, and this time it is tail, this time it is head. Okay, so alternatively it is growing. Okay, so its pattern is not uniform. Okay, so what we will do, look at this. Suppose that from this directly you are going here. So what do you want? You want tail head. From this to this you want to go. So what do you want? Tail head. Okay, now suppose that you are exactly here and from here you want to go this thing. So it is what? Tail head, and from this to this if you want to go, again you require tail head only. Okay, so this is two GPs together, okay, and both are infinite. So can I say that required probability equals, I'll go with the blue case first. So it is infinite, so A by 1 minus R th plus, now it is yellow thing, so A by th square, A by 1 minus tail head. Okay, if you'll observe, the denominator is same and also the numerator h square is same. So can I take h square by 1 minus tail head common and you will be left with 1 plus tail. Okay, I hope till this part you guys are comfortable. Now substitute the values. So you know that the probability of getting head is what? 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 square. So it is 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 divided by, and I'll write 9. Okay, divided by 1 minus getting tail is what? 2 by 3. Getting head is what? 1 by 3. So this is first thing multiplied with 1 plus 2 by 3. Okay, I hope till this part you guys are comfortable. Just go with simplification and things are done. So 1 by 9 multiplied with 9 by 7 multiplied with 5 by 3. So this thing gone, we are left with 5 by 21. Okay, therefore the required probability is 5 by 21. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in next session of MathFlix.